I'd like to call this meeting to order. Please rise for the flag salute.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Kapaz?
Here.
Mrs. Passio? Here. Mr. Ranieri?
Here.
Mr. Ruth?
Here.
Mrs. Kelly? Here. Mr. Farrell?
Here.
Mr. Long?
Here.
Mr. Basar?
Here.
And Mr. Dior?
Here.
Public notice of this meeting pursuant to the Open Publics Meeting Act has been given by the clerk in the following manner. 1, posted on the bulletin board in the Borough Clerk's office on January 3rd, 2018, and 2, emailed to the Retrospect and Courier Post on January 3rd, 2018. We have the approval of minutes. A motion is in order for the approval of minutes of the December 28th, 2017, the January 2nd, 2018 reorganization meeting, and the January 2nd, 2018 regular meeting submitted by the clerk, as each member has received copies of the same. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion that we approve the minutes of the 12/28 and 1/2/18 reorg and the 12/18 regular meeting.
Okay.
I'll second that motion.
Motion by Ms. Kelly, second by Ms. Passio. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion is carried. Reports.
I have a report of the municipal report for the month of December, a total of $7,719.40 was collected in fines. All monies were turned over to the treasurer. I have a report of the borough clerk for the month of January, a total of $2,768.20 was collected for various licenses and permits. All monies were, including dog, we're back to pet licenses again. All monies were turned over to the treasurer. We have a report of the deputy fire chief, fire marshal, for the month of January. Fire fees collected $2,344. There were 67 inspections completed. 206 total incidents, 146 EMS and 60 fire. 2 Type 1 permits issued, and emergency medical fees collected $24,885.07. All of those monies were turned over to the treasurer. We have the report of the registrar of vital statistics for the month of January. A total of $3,584 was collected for death copies, marriage copies, and marriage licenses. The monies were turned over to the treasurer. I have a report of the tax collector for the month of December. A total of $336,984.85 was collected in taxes, and in sewer, $8,933.19. And for the month of January, $1,360,354.48 was collected in taxes, and $10,200.22 in sewer rentals. And I have for the year, for the 2017, a total of $186,096 was collected in sewer rentals, and in taxes for last year, $18,991,353.40 was collected. And the collection rate was 98.33, which the auditors are here to budget for. So they told me it's going to drop a little bit. Because of, you know what it is, the 100% totally, the same here last year. That's all that I have.
Okay, is there a motion to accept the reports as read by the clerk?
Also move.
I'll second. Motion by Ms. Kelly, second by Mr. Ranieri. All in favor? Anybody else? Any opposed? All right, motion accepted. All right, we have a public hearing. Public hearing is for ordinance 18-01, our first of the year. Ordinance to exceed the municipal budget appropriation limits and to establish a cap bank. Okay, is there anyone in the public wishing to speak on this ordinance, 18-01? Okay. So this portion of the meeting was open to the public. No one wishing to speak. Is there a motion to close the public portion?
Also move. I'll second that motion.
All right, motion by Ms. Kelly, second by Ms. Passio. All in favor to close the public portion?
Aye.
Okay, now motion to adopt. Someone
Make a motion to adopt on second and final reading and advertise according to law.
Motion by Mr. Ranieri. Is there a second?
I'll second that motion.
Second by Ms. Passio. This is a roll call, right?
Yes,
Roll call, please.
Mrs. Kelly.
Yes.
Mrs. Patterson.
Yes.
Mr. Ruda.
Yes.
Mr. Farrell.
Yes.
And Mr. Ruda.
Yes.
5 ayes, 1 absent.
All right. Now we go to committee reports. Finance, Mr. Ranieri.
Thank you, Mayor, Council. Good evening, everybody. Not too many changes since last week at caucus, but I'm just going to go down a list of a few things that we're doing in finance. We are still operating on a temporary budget, as we always do this time of year. One of our goals is to introduce our budget on time, approximately mid-April. We have almost completed our salary portion of our budget. We're also working on capital and our appropriations budget. We're making progress on all fronts. Our annual debt statement has been submitted on time. Two other things we're doing, we are cross-training some of our employees to help our departments throughout the year, especially when people take their vacations, so that the wheels of progress keep turning all the time. And I'm going to leave some of the other details for Jim, our CFO, to fill in, and the rest is progress.
Okay, thank you. Public safety, Ms. Kelly.
Thank you, Mayor. Our police department had 919 calls for service this month. 366 traffic summonses were issued. There were 25 motor vehicle crashes. They had 195 arrests and 1 Narcan deployment. And I don't have a full report from the fire department, but I just want to reiterate what was reported by the clerk, that a total of $24,885.70 was collected in fees, and that was for the month of January.
Is that it? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, thank you very much. Public events, Ms. Passio.
Yeah, just a couple of reminders that on next Thursday, February 15th, the Freeholders meeting will begin at 6:30 in the Harry Williams building, and that the rabies clinic will be on Saturday, March 10th, from 10 to 12 at the Harry Williams, and it's a vaccination for 3 years. And also that the Women's Club will be there accepting donations, both monetary and food and blankets and treats and anything else that you would like to donate to the animal shelter. Joyce, are they going to be doing microchipping that also?
I don't know, they haven't answered me yet from,
They usually come in and do some
Organization.
microchipping, but I'm not sure if they're going to be there or not. And that's the end of my reports. Thank you.
Oh, that was quick.
Thank you.
Engineering, Mr. Farrell.
Thanks, Mayor. I want to go with my caucus report because nothing's really changed since last week, other than outside they're getting some work done. Look like they have a greater shafts going in pretty good, so happy to see that and all the rest progress.
Okay, thank you. Public Works, Mr. Rude.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Yeah, I'm going to go caucus too, but just a few things we started since the caucus. Just looking at the fields and getting the fields, softball, Green Acres, and RY, working with Parks and Rec. Seeing what needs to be done, getting them ready for the, right around the corner is March, when baseball starts.
March 15th, right? Is
Yeah.
that right?
So we're getting them started and sit down with Harry about spring cleanup, and that's pretty much about it right now.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Administrators report, Mr. Diori.
Thank you, Mayor. A couple of things on the financial side. The auditors are starting the annual financial statements and the 2017 audit report. They started today, and they should be here through the next 4 weeks, going through our books and trying to identify items. Today, we have a resolution that's going to be on the agenda to approve an emergency temporary budget, which increases our temporary budget to take into consideration some of the front-loaded contracts that we pay during the year, and give us some extra operating funds to take that into consideration. One of the projects that we're working on, which has an effect on administration and finance, are time clocks. We're planning to install time clocks in each section of the borough for each department, which will make more efficient to track employees' comings and goings, and it'll also make efficient more processing of payroll, accumulated time such as sick, vacation, to make sure that that's accurate. That's a very important function in a municipality, to keep track of that. On a personnel note, we're always looking to make our departments more efficient. We're working with the court, construction over the past couple weeks in order to see how we can make that more efficient for the borough. So that's pretty much all.
Okay, thank you. Solicitor's report.
You'll see on the agenda that in the last week I drafted the CAT ordinance as requested by Councilwoman Passio. So that is on there. Beyond that, not much has changed. So progress.
Okay, thank you. Engineers report, Mr. Bayshore.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I would also like to rely on the support from the caucus and what Bob Farrell just said. We are about to see the elevator shaft going up. We appreciate everybody's patience during construction. We're trying to minimize the impact to the parking lot as best as possible. But the old adage, no pain, no gain. We're trying to limit it as best as possible. Thank you.
Thank you. Old business, non-new business. We've taken out the public portion of, they want to speak about these resolutions. Well, I'll just say that, once again, there's always an opportunity before we start to vote on the resolutions and the upcoming first reading of the ordinance. This portion of the meeting is open to the public. Anyone wishing to speak on an ordinance. This is not the public portion. There'll be a second one. If you want to speak about anything we're about to vote on, this is your opportunity to come up and speak about what we're going to vote on. This portion of the meeting is open to the public. Anyone wishing to speak on these upcoming resolutions? Seeing no one, a motion to close this portion of the
I'll
public.
make a motion to close this portion.
I'll second it.
Motion by Ms. Passio, second by Mr. Ranieri. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Maybe one day somebody will take it. All right, Resolution 18-28 is a resolution awarding a contract to Reverse Logistics Group Americas for electronic waste collection, consolidation, and reporting for 2018. Is there a motion?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second that motion.
Motion by Mr. Farrell, second by Ms. Passio. Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Farrell?
Yes.
Mrs. Kelly?
Yes.
Mrs. Passio?
Yes.
Mr. Ranieri?
Yes.
And Mr. Rudy?
Yes.
All ayes, one absent.
All right, this resolution is adopted. Resolution 18-29 is a resolution awarding a contract to local IT and security for 2018 management IT services. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second that motion.
Motion by Mr. Ranieri, second by Ms. Passio. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Farrell?
Yes.
Mrs. Kelly?
Yes.
Mrs. Passio?
Yes.
Mr. Ranieri?
Yes.
Mr. Rudy?
Yes.
All ayes, one absent.
All right, the resolution is adopted. Resolution 18-30 is a resolution awarding a contract to Premier Technology Solutions LLC for 2018 public safety IT services. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second that.
Motion by Ms. Passio, second by Mr. Farrell. Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Farrell?
Yes.
Mrs. Kelly?
Yes.
Mrs. Passio?
Yes.
Mr. Ranieri?
Yes.
Mr. Rudy?
Yes.
All ayes, one absent.
The resolution is adopted. Resolution 18-31 is a resolution authorizing the transfer of a premium from the tax collector's redemption account to the general fund. This is the $5,000 that the lien holder paid, correct?
Correct.
And now it comes to the borough.
If it's not redeemed within 5 years, that's the rule.
Okay? So is there a motion?
I'm happy to make a motion.
Motion by Mr. Ranieri,
I'll second that motion.
second by Ms. Passio. Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Kelly?
Yes.
Mrs. Passio?
Yes.
Mr. Farrell?
Yes.
Mr. Root?
Yes.
Mr. Ranieri?
Yes.
All ayes, one absent.
The resolution is adopted. Resolution 18-32 is a resolution increasing bid and quote thresholds because we have a qualified purchasing agent. The bid threshold is $40,000 with the quote threshold at $6,000. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second that motion.
Motion by Mr. Root, second by Ms. Kelly. Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Farrell?
Yes.
Mrs. Kelly?
Yes.
Mrs. Passio?
Yes.
Mr. Ranieri?
Yes.
And Mr. Rudy?
Yes.
Nick, can I ask you a question about that?
Yes, the resolution is adopted. You should ask it.
I should, I tried to. That's just, it makes it easier for the proposals to go out, the higher ceiling,
The
right?
state puts a, Mr. Diori, do you want to elaborate? You know that law?
Yeah, the state allows for a higher quote and bid threshold amount if you have a qualified purchasing We have a qualified purchasing agent, somebody who's been through classes and is certified to look at documentation, so they allow for a higher level.
Good, thank you.
It gives council and the borough more discretion to award contracts with qualified purchasing agents and less work. I'd say, for certain items. So,
Yes. Bob Walls, QPA, yes.
Great, thank you.
Okay. Resolution 18-33 is a resolution authorizing a refund of interest to property owner of Block 48, Lot 4, due to the error by the mortgage servicing company. This was the interest that was due, but it was owed to Barrington, not us.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second that motion.
Motion by Mr. Ranieri, second by Ms. Passios. No, this was a different gentleman. He was just incorrectly. Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Ranieri?
Yes.
Mr. Root?
Yes.
Mr. Farrell?
Yes.
Mrs. Passios?
Yes.
Mrs. Smith?
Yes.
All right, the resolution is adopted. A resolution adopting a 3-year cooperation agreement with the County of Camden. We had already done this. There was a change that their attorney had requested, I believe. So they're asking us to reaffirm this agreement with them. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second that.
Motion by Mr. Farrell, second by Ms. Kelly. Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Farrell?
Yes.
Mrs. Kelly?
Yes.
Mrs. Passios?
Yes.
Mr. Ranieri?
Yes.
Mr. Root?
Yes.
All right, the resolution is adopted. Resolution 18-35 is a resolution refunding a street opening escrow fee. This is for the home that was built on Davis Road, excuse me.
It's been over 18 months, and our inspector within Public Works said that
Approved it.
refunded.
So we're giving back 2016.
I'll make a motion.
Motion by
I'll
Mr.
second
Ranieri,
that motion.
second by Ms. Passio. Any other discussion? I'll just let everyone know one of the things we're doing a little differently is these street opening permits. We're trying to be more aggressive to make sure that they are done properly, that we don't end up with all these potholes caused by not fixing the roads well. This was for a sewer connection fee, I believe. Roll call, please.
Mr. Farrell?
Yes.
Mrs. Kelly?
Yes.
Mrs. Passios?
Yes.
Mr. Ranieri?
Yes.
Mr. Root?
Yes.
All ayes, one absent.
The resolution is adopted. Resolution 18-36 is a resolution accepting performance bond from W.J. Cross, Inc. for the ADA hallway and elevator project.
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Mr.
I'll
Farrell.
second that.
Motion by Ms. Kelly. Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Farrell?
Yes.
Mrs. Kelly?
Yes.
Mrs. Passios?
Yes.
Mr. Ranieri?
Yes.
Mr. Root?
Yes.
All right, the resolution is adopted. Resolution 18-37 is a resolution canceling 2017 delinquent charges for Block 149.08, Lot 1, sewer account 2012-0. Don't remember this
Sure you did.
one. I do. This is for the Black Horse Pike Regional School District. They had an issue, so we're
We had a
waiting.
bookkeeping error.
It was a bookkeeper error, so that, on their side, but we're helping them out. We're not going to charge them. It's the same.
I appreciate it.
You appreciate that? Okay, I do remember it.
I make a motion.
Motion by Mr. Root,
I'll second that motion.
second by Ms. Passio. Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Root?
Yes.
Mrs. Kelly?
Yes.
Mrs. Passios?
Yes.
Mr. Farrell?
Yes.
Mr. Ranieri?
Yes.
5 ayes, 1 absent.
And the resolution is adopted. I do remember that. Resolution 18-38 is a resolution confirming 2018 appointments. This is appointing in the construction office. Are we doing this backwards? Shouldn't we do
Keith Knight?
the?
Should we be doing the resignations first, or does it
Does it
matter
matter?
that much?
To do an appointment before the resignation? Okay, thank you. That's what we like to hear.
I always say it was done simultaneously.
Simultaneously, okay. In the construction office, appointing Keith Knight as the construction code official for $10,200. He is taking the place of our other construction official. Is there a motion?
You have to add, excuse me, you have to add
Oh.
this other appointment that just came down a few hours ago.
Yes.
As a building subcode official, Colin Mahan, at $25 per hour.
Colin
M-A-H-O-N.
Mayhem or Mayhem?
Man,
$25 an hour.
man,
25. Man?
yeah.
$25 per hour. Okay, the building subcode official.
M-A-N-N?
M-A-H-O-N.
Oh, M-A-N-H.
$25 an hour as the building subcode official. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second that motion.
Motion by Mr. Ranieri, second by Ms. Passio. Any other discussion? There's more stuff in the, we'll talk about. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Kelly.
Yes.
Mrs. Passio.
Yes.
Mr. Farrell.
Yes.
Mr. Root.
Yes.
And Mr. Ranieri.
Yes.
5 ayes, 1 absent.
All right, the resolution is adopted. Resolution 18-39 is the emergency temporary appropriations resolution as described by our CFO. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second that motion.
Motion by Mr. Ranieri, second by Ms. Passio. Roll call, please.
Mr. Farrell.
Yes.
Mrs. Kelly.
Yes.
Mrs. Passio.
Yes.
Mr. Ranieri.
Yes.
Mr. Root.
Yes.
5 ayes, 1 absent.
All right, the resolution is adopted. Resolution 18-40 is a resolution regarding employment in the Borough of Runnemede. This is a resolution accepting Chris Mecca's letter of retirement as of January 31st, 2018.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second that.
Motion by Mr. Root, second by Mr. Farrell. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Kelly.
Yes.
Mrs. Passio.
Yes.
Mr. Farrell.
Yes.
Mr. Root.
Yes.
And Mr. Ranieri.
Yes.
5 ayes, 1 absent.
And just to be clear, the resolution, Mr. Mecca's titles were, he was our construction code official, building subcode official, and building inspector.
You're back down to one.
Resolution 18-41 is a resolution regarding employment in the Borough of Runnemede. This is the letter of retirement for Nicholas Trebosh, our municipal judge. It will take effect February 27th, 2018. He's retired.
I'll make a motion.
Motion.
I'll second.
Motion by Mr. Root,
Please.
second by Ms. I thought I lost.
It was moved. It was
Mr. Root, second by
moved.
Mr. Farrell. Discussion?
With great regret.
With great regret.
I mean, this is just,
Well, these gentlemen, both Mr. Rebecca, I think, had over 33 years. Mr. Trebosh has more than Paul, is 37 years.
Being a judge,
oh,
about 30-some years. A year, Farrell Roney,
with great
20.
regret.
Yeah.
Sad to see
He's a
him.
great judge, did a
retire.
lot for Camden County, a lot for South Jersey, helped a lot of people out.
Yeah,
He was a fair judge,
fair.
Yeah.
integrity,
Very good.
did a
So-
very good job, he'll be very missed.
His last court date is February 26th.
Yes.
You know, so I don't know, maybe Ms.
Yeah, I was
Passio,
thinking-
there's something we could do.
Can do something.
And so by giving us this letter of retirement, it makes it a little bit easier for us. We have, his appointment doesn't expire. I did speak to the AOC. His appointment expires April 1st. Did you hear that? His appointment expires April 1st. So 2018. It was a 3-year appointment that we had granted him back in 2015. So from what I understand, we had to appoint for 1 month, the unexpired term, and then it would be a 3-year appointment. So at this point, we'll go through the process. We do not have to bring the AOC in for any interview or any kind of appointment.
Okay, that makes it a lot
And
easier.
we don't have to bring them in at all. However, we do have to submit who we're appointing to Judge Zane. Is that the appointing judge or presiding
That's
judge?
the presiding. No, Silverman Katz is the assignment judge.
She's the assignment judge.
Goes to- But I think you also sent it to the presiding municipal judge.
It goes to Zane first, and then it gets approved by the upper judge.
That's the latter, exactly.
Who we choose.
Silverman Katz is
Who we choose.
And then Zane is the, is your captain, basically.
Yeah.
What's that? Is there a question?
No.
Okay. And that's about it. So we have a month to kind of figure it out. There has been, as Mr. Diore says, there might be some additional changes in the court that hopefully will be beneficial to the borough. Okay?
Second on that.
I have Root and Farrell.
Farrell.
Roll call, please.
Mrs. Kelly.
Yes.
Mrs. Passio.
Yes.
Mr. Farrell.
Yes.
Mr. Root.
Yes.
And Mr. Ranieri.
Yes.
5 ayes, 1 absent.
All right, the resolution is adopted. We have ordinances, some first readings. We have ordinance 18-02, which is an ordinance establish criteria and fees for sewer connections. This is by title only because our Public Works and Sewer Department and legal counsel are helping us draft it. It's been brought to our attention that we need to look at it, so we're taking care of it. So is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to adopt on first reading and advertise according to law with public hearing to be held on the 6th day of March, 2018.
Thank you. Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Okay, motion by Mr. Root, second by Ms. Kelly. Roll call, please.
Yes.
And just to be clear, what they're working on is the distinguishing between different lateral lines coming into properties, the different sizes. This hasn't been reviewed since, when did the Eagles last win a championship, 1960? So we haven't reviewed it since 60, so we're...
Is that why they won?
So, it's been a while, so we have an obligation to look at it. Okay, ordinance 18-03 is an ordinance establishing a community cat requirements within the Borough of Runnemede. This is basically the trap and neuter ordinance that has been helped with the county's help, correct? With their guidance, more humane way of taking care of the feral cat population. Is there a motion?
I make a motion to adopt on first reading and advertise according to law with a public hearing to be held on the 6th day of March, 2018.
Is there a second?
I will second.
Motion by Ms. Passio, second by Ms. Kelly. Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Pascal?
Yes.
Mr. Rudy?
Yes.
Mr. Fowler?
Yes.
Mr. Ranieri?
Yes.
And Mrs. Keller?
Yes.
All ayes, one absent.
Is it a low yes over there? Okay, payment of bills. In case anybody has noticed, we've been paying bills now twice a month, which I think if anyone notices, the payment of bill list has been smaller, but in an effort to be more efficient and to get the bills out faster, we're now paying the bills twice a month, which is always positive. I think people appreciate
Vendors
it
appreciate
when
it.
we pay them faster. So, payment of bills. Is there a motion to pay the monthly bills?
I'll make a motion to pay the monthly bills.
I'll second that.
Motion by Ms. Passio, second by Mr. Ranieri. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Keller?
Yes.
Mrs. Pascal?
Yes.
Mr. Fowler?
Yes.
Mr. Root?
Yes.
Mr. Ranieri?
Yes.
Did we forget anything?
Don't think too much.
Is there anything? No? All right, good and welfare. This portion of the meeting is open to the public. Anyone wishing to speak, please come to the microphone, state your name and address. Okay.
Yeah, let's go with the reference to 1801. What's the tax rate going to go up this year?
1801. The budget has not been introduced, so we don't know at this point.
Well, you kind of agrees like stereo truck, you got it from 1% to 3.5%.
You want to elaborate what the cap bank?
Yeah, the appropriation cap bank is, the state issues an amount we can increase our budget every year. This year it was 2.5%. They allow us to increase it up to 3.5%, taking into consideration any expenses that may have gone over the normal 2% increases, like our pension costs, our health benefit costs, other different statutory expenses. In addition, it allows us to build what's called a cap bank. So we very rarely use that extra 1%. It's put into a bank for future years in case it's needed. It's not per se like a money bank or anything like that. It's just
Well, if we let it go up.
we're allowed to hold it for 2 years.
Do you have any idea?
We don't have any idea what our appropriation expense is going to be for 2018, but I think introduction will be in March. At that point, we'll have an idea and we'll have a public meeting to introduce the budget.
I think you need to make it clear that the appropriation side is different than the tax levy. I think that's where Mr. White might be thinking that this may, that what we would increase taxes. This is on really the spending side. Am I saying it correctly?
Okay, I'm sorry, I thought you were just talking about the appropriation cap. There's also a tax levy cap that's 2% every year. And that's pretty much the limit of what we can raise taxes. There are several exemptions that go into and factor into the equation, but for the most part, we're allowed to increase taxes 2%.
Do you have any idea?
Not right now.
Okay.
It's a little too early.
This is just something we've done every year. The appropriations is what we do every year, but the appropriation is the spending side, which is different than the taxing side. And they thought that this would stop municipalities from raising taxes, but it didn't work until they did the levy side.
Right,
Tax levy,
exactly.
right?
The tax levy cap came into effect after the appropriation cap.
Yes, it came in later.
The appropriation cap came out in 1977. The tax levy cap came in 2010.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else about?
Sal Palmer Summer, 831 North Oakland Avenue. Just a quickie on the electronic collection contract.
Yes.
Does that mean we're going to have another day to put electronics up? Are we dropping off? or-
No, what that did was, we were having an issue where the current vendor we were using was charging us to get rid of our electronic waste. Now, this particular vendor provides us with a container or some type of means, pallets, and then we just put the stuff on the pallets, they take it away, and there's no charge. So it really doesn't affect anything we're doing. If someone still has electronics, they can put it out either on trash day, call Public Works. Is that correct, Mike? You can either call and come pick it up.
Probably better off on recycling.
On recycling day, yeah.
On
They have to
recycling?
call us.
It depends on what the
Yeah,
stuff
if
is.
it's real big, give us a call, but
Electronic,
if it's...
according to Harry, they call, we email them, they put it on a list for any kind of electronics, that's how it works.
Yeah, but it didn't affect our picking up. It was just how we're getting rid of it. Disposal was costing us money. This way, it's now free.
Oh, that works. No, I thought maybe we're going to be running them up to the garage or something. No.
You don't have to.
Thank
Call
you.
Thank
Paul, Paul comes.
Paul, Paul wants us to buy a pickup truck. Is that what the pickup truck's for? You pick up recycling.
Multifaceted.
There you go. Anyone else? Okay, seeing no one else, is there a motion to close the good and welfare portion?
Before we do that,
Yes.
Mayor, this week we had a meeting, municipal.
Well, we can close the good and welfare and you can still speak.
Okay,
I won't adjourn.
okay.
Is there a motion to close the good and welfare?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Mr. Ranieri,
I'll second that motion.
second by Ms. Pasco, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, the good and welfare portion is closed, Ms. Pasco?
Yes, Municipal Alliance is under my purview as Public Safety Director. We had a meeting on January 31st. There's 2 events that are being planned by the Alliance. What to look for, which will be presented at Triton High School on March 20th from 6 to 8. And it is going to be an interactive teenage bedroom seminar. What to look for. And it's going to be conducted by Lieutenant Christopher Dubler and Stephen Pearson. So it should be very interesting, and I encourage every parent to go to that seminar. It's interactive, and it's very, very interesting and eye-opening. It's what to look for, March 20th, Tuesday, 6 to 8 at Triton High School. Also, Alliance is running a Triton dinner for the seniors in the Belmar and Runnemede area, and that's going to be on March 8th at 2018, and the time is 5:30, and the musical is Sister Act. So any senior that would like to come, please let me know, or our Municipal Alliance Coordinator, Nancy Anderson, and she will schedule either a pickup if they need pickups at the Brunson House, and also schedule the reservation for dinner.
And it's free, did you say?
And it's free. It's free. Of course,
it's a good dinner.
yeah.
And it's a great dinner.
Great dinner. Yeah, Triton cooks it, and it's.
No, Triton doesn't cook it, it comes from some caterer.
No?
Yes.
Triton doesn't cook it?
No.
Oh, it's gonna be a catered affair. Well, that's even better yet.
Eleanor, do you have flyers for these? I'll put it up on the website.
I do, I'll send it to you.
I have a flyer for the Sister Act. I don't have a flyer for the, what to look for though. Triton hasn't gotten that circulated.
Okay.
In an email.
Yeah, well.
Get them to them, put it up on the website.
Okay.
Okay. Anyone else? Anything else? Okay.
The interactive, is that basically just for parents or parents and students?
I think it's for anyone.
The Interact Club, are you talking about?
No,
Yeah,
the
but you get-
interactive
Oh,
seminar.
the interactive seminar.
It's only for kids.
Are you-
I mean, more for parents
For
too.
parents.
Are you familiar with how this works?
No.
Okay. What they do is they set up a bedroom, a teenager's bedroom. And then they ask the people in the audience, the parents, to go up there and to look at the bedroom and think about what might be in it other than what should be in it, okay? And this is not easy to find because you really don't know what to look for. Then you go back, you work it up on a sheet, you give it back to the presenters, and then they go through the bedroom and tell you what to look for, and you can see how wrong you are. So it's going to be a really eye-opening experience, and I hope that people really, really take an interest and go. It's going to be important.
Don't take the kids then.
No,
Right,
it's really just for parents that want to know
Yeah.
what's going
What's in the
on.
bed, what's in the bedroom?
Yeah.
And
What to look
the kids don't
for.
even need any help.
Okay?
Linda.
Okay then, is there a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn this meeting.
I'll second it.
Motion by Ms. Passio, second by Mr. Neri, all in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned.